All right, ladies and gentlemen, you see my full face today on my way to work, and I figured I'd do another discussion 101 walking vlog. And today, we're going to talk about something that needs to be done. I'm going to call this Operation Stop Simping, because these days, and ever since I would say 2006, 2007, simping existed way before then, but I'm just talking about on the internet. Oh man, it went from it's an issue, it went from bad to worse to just fucking pathetic. Like people just guys, you don't see girls doing it too much, or if they do it, it's like it's more incognito. Dudes just acting like they never seen a cute girl before, and the amount of pandering and thirsting that they do over these females who aren't even worth doing it for, to be honest with you. Because all thirsting is them just giving the illusion that they're these overly sexualized individuals, and they not really like that, first of all. But they know y'all don't know anything about women, so they're banking on that to give y'all this impression that they're doing it for you and only for you, when they're putting it on the internet, and that kind of blows everything out of the water right there. Now, I'm saying this because we've all been hurt. As men, any man who you see is quote unquote such a ladies' man, or is so good with the ladies, or anybody who you perceive is good with the ladies, we've all been hurt before, all of us. I don't care if it's LTG, I don't care if it's Mugen Lord, and I say those two names in particular. I don't care if it's Cam and Samuel or him. We've all been hurt before. Because I want to give a special shout out to those two guys in particular, because it's not that I, took any inspiration from them necessarily for, I guess, wanting to stand up for myself, because I'm from New Orleans. Like, I learned how to do that at a young age. I'm talking about when I was still like a single digit, like a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? You're in preschool, and, or not preschool, I'll say elementary school, and it's Valentine's Day. I don't know if y'all had Valentine's Days where y'all, in like the schools, basically you bring candy for like the classroom and shit. And, one girl who act like she like you and all that, she only pretends to like you just to get like a piece of candy or a certain amount of candy from you that she wants. Then as soon as she done with you, she off to the next dude. You know what I'm saying? So I learned from that young age that women ain't shit. Some women ain't. I want to say women, because I like to put females on tiers, as they should do for guys as well. But I put females on tiers. You have the thoughts / sluts. You have the bitches, and then you have the women, who are like the upper echelon. And for those who continue to grow and mature, they reach their queendom, or the goddesshood, as I call it. But for now, we're just going to stick to the first three. And we're paying attention to the guys who be simping over the thoughts. Because a lot of these dudes aren't used to dealing with women at all. So a lot, again, like I said earlier, a lot of women who aren't worth drooling over, that lets you know that these guys don't have a lot of experience with cute girls, because they're falling for chicks who really ain't worth their time. And I'm finna give you so some of y'all don't even know, because I know some of y'all don't really talk to females like that. It's like I'm finna give y'all the red flags that y'all need to look out for when it comes to all these thoughts. Like we gonna talk. Now I end up putting my video on I put my phone on airplane mode, because I don't want nobody calling, no interruptions. You know what I'm saying? I got a good hour. It's not even gonna take that long for me to explain all this. So let's go. So the first thing, if you see a cute girl online, right? Or a girl that you perceive is like cute, and you want to talk to her, before you decide to do any of that shit, right? Or if you claim you're gonna make a move and try to make her yours, for more than just a night or whatever like that, see if she's worth that. And I'm gonna tell you how you do that. First thing you do, see if she's an attention whore. See if she's an attention whore. How do you do that? Every female that is an attention whore has an Instagram. And when you look at that Instagram, especially these days, they don't even hide the shit no damn more. Go to her Instagram and I want you to look at all her photos. I mean, granted, if she has like enough on there, I mean, you ain't got to scroll down for an eternity to see what she first started posting. But look at all her photos, right? Look at what she posts on her Instagram stories, or even on her Facebook stories. You know, Facebook kind of tied to Instagram now, and they got something similar. You know, they got Facebook story posts. Somebody building something back here, but yeah, go to her Instagram. When you go to her Instagram, if she has anything on there where she was acting modest at first when she first started posting, and then gradually as time went on, leading up to present time, she's posting pictures of her being overly sexualized, especially these days, which is going to cross over to another point that I'm going to get to in a little bit. But if she's trying to be overly sexualized and try hard with her sexiness, she's an attention whore. And she's banking on simps, either paying for like a Snapchat premium or some type of OnlyFans account, which brings me to my next point. If she has a link tree, and if that link tree, now link tree is like it's like a website that kind of links to other websites, basically. It's normally the way it should be used. You know, you got people using it to link to like their various YouTube profiles or anything like that, but you can link it to OnlyFans or Snapchat Premium or anything like that. If she has a Snapchat Premium, that's a big red flag that she a thirst trap online. She more than a thirst trap, actually. She probably doing extra shit for extra shit, you know what I mean? Hell, it got to the point where they putting they Snapchat Premiums on fucking on their OnlyFans accounts. I never subscribed to nobody's OnlyFans, let me just say that. But I did click on a couple of those pages. I mean, shit. I clicked on a couple of them. Hey, look, I'm a man at the end of the day. I ain't no simp, but you know what I'm saying? Some of them look a little cute, you know what I'm saying? So I go, you know what I'm saying? But no, jokes aside, I do click on it. And then when you go there, on top of the fact they want you to pay for other shit. Now, again, I never paid for nobody's OnlyFans or no Snapchat Premium. I'm not, because one, I'm not stupid. Two, there's too many fish in the damn sea that you can get it for the free. You ain't got to pay for shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's dumb to pay for some shit like that online. It's just stupid. But they know it's stupid men out there who are too scared to go out and talk to a woman. They don't go to a bar. They don't go to a nightclub. Me neither. I don't go to nightclubs or anything either. But there's gatherings and stuff like that. Probably not as much these days because of COVID. But it's little hangouts. You know, you can go to school and see a nice girl. Now, mind you, every girl that is qualified to be a girlfriend or even wife material is not going to be a 10 at all. Most 10s are just one-night stands, tooted and booted. Fucking chuck. Know what I mean? Fuck them and chuck them away. Throw them. You know what I'm saying? They're a toss-up, a jump-off in some places in the United States, as they call them. A skeezer. That's what 10s are. They're the most overly inflated ego women that you can think of, and they don't bring nothing but problems. They bills, they headaches. Rarely do you see any woman in the world, and I mean rarely, that's a 10 and she has her fucking head on straight. Because ever since she was little, she was taught by other guys, just from guys looking at them and finding them attractive, they can get anything they want just because of their looks. And when that's embedded in somebody's head, they feel like they ain't got to work for shit. So they never gonna have anything unless their looks are involved. That's why when you see these females that have OnlyFans accounts, it's a red flag. Again, Snapchat Premiums, red flag. Stay away from them females unless you're just trying to holler at them and possibly get something for the night. I mean, hell, you know what you're doing. At least I would think so. and you ain't trying to fall in love with the bitch, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's a red flag. Point number 3. A lot of females be into these, random ass accessories and shit, and they don't realize how much of a telltale sign that is. If you see any woman, and I mean any woman, I don't care who it is, if she has them first slippers on, I don't care if it's Uggs, I don't care if it's them regular slippers and shit with the fur on it, I don't give a damn. Especially if she matching it up with the leggings. Bruh, that's an issue. That is some ratchet ass shit, and that is a big red flag. Thirst trap. She might sit there and think that shit is cute. It's not. It's not. You seeing it so damn much, especially out here in this part of California I'm in. And then, because it's always accompanied with a skank ass attitude. Like, females, I guarantee you, 100 times out of 100, you see a female that got on them fur ass shoes, she got a skank ass attitude that think every man want to holler at her. And that's not the case. Like, you can't even be a gentleman no fucking more in society, but these be the same women that asking the world why is chivalry dead. Because basically, y'all killing it. By thinking every man wants you, it puts you in a state of mind that doesn't, it puts you in this false reality, in this illusion that doesn't exist, that makes you think that, every dude who trying to talk to you or just be nice because they were taught to, say hi or make a kind gesture towards, whoever passing them up or they walking by, or, for a lot of us, like myself, I grew up in the South. That Southern hospitality thing is real. You know what I'm saying? I done met females out here who I was in a relationship with cheated on me because they thought I was being too nice. They thought, nice guys like myself don't exist. Dude, I don't have a criminal record. I never mistreated a woman, never put my hands on a woman inappropriately, and I got cheated on. And this shit happened to me twice in California. Actually 3 times, but I don't really count that last time because me and the girl, we wasn't really in a relationship. But she said it was, so I guess we're gonna count it. Fuck it, I ain't sparing no damn body. But, yeah, it happened. Because they thought, and once they realized, and the fucked up part is, once they realized that I was actually the truth, you know what I'm saying? You give them massages and shit like that. Because if I'm with you and we in a relationship type shit, I'm going to go the extra mile for you. I am. I mean, because I'm expecting this to be for some length of time. And even if we break up, the whole point is for me to set a standard to where, not that I'm competing with anybody else that comes after me, but just to be, a gentleman. Like when you say certain people are asshole, you can't bring my name into the mix. You know what I'm saying? Even if you lie, you can't bring me into the mix. 'Cause I ain't do none of that. Hold on. It's one of the dangerous sections. I think I'm good now. Oh shit. Oh man, hurry the fuck up. But yeah, this is one of them dangerous situations where you got to know when to let people go and you got to know when to watch out for. Because just because the female seems like she's acting a little different, she's going to have the same skank ass attitude as the rest of them. So that's another thing. 2, if she always wants you to buy some shit, that means she ain't got no money of her own, and all she know how to do is spend. She don't know how to bring nothing in, but she knows how to take things out. I told you, I done been through my fair share of shit, dude. So make sure that when you link up with somebody that she's willing to at least bring something into the table besides pussy and a headache. Because females these days, that's all they are, man. They pussy and headache. Even the ones that got a little something, they still a headache, bro. But at least she bringing something to the damn table. You know what I'm saying? Make your headache worth it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be that damn bad, but still, like, be generous with shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, be as generous as you expect your man to be to you. Hell, these days y'all talking about equality. Hey, Y'all asking for things these days that y'all not ready to receive, because it's gonna require for you to put in a level of work that y'all didn't think y'all would have to put in, and that's kind of scares some of y'all. Y'all ask for a good man that don't know how to handle it. You know what I'm saying? And y'all end up fucking up. But that's something else y'all gotta watch out for. Another point that I wanted to make earlier that I just remembered again. If there's any female, and I mean any female, because this is a bad thing that happens. If it's any female that sits there and advertises that she is a gamer girl or a girl gamer or anything like that, especially if you see her doing cosplays on her Instagrams and shit, bruh, stay the fuck away from those. Because those are the ultimate ego-inflated, not worth the time type of females. Because they don't play video games for real. Like I said, I hate the word gamer, and I said this a couple years back when I first started, you know what I'm saying? Well, actually, this was back in like 2015, so it was more than a couple years ago, but still. I hate the word gamer because it groups people together that don't belong together. It wasn't until that term came out that we ended up getting a bunch of people who were trying to pretend to be gamers. Now, mind you, people like myself in the 90s and other people like myself who've been playing video games for like decades, we've been playing video games during a time where females weren't even trying to play video games. They were too busy sucking off the whole football team and basketball teams and wouldn't give guys who play video games the time of day, because when you label somebody as a video game head or somebody that watches anime, it came with a stigma that you was only into Pokemon or Final Fantasy or some shit. And because of that stigma that was attached to it, which wasn't even true half the time, because at the time I didn't watch Pokemon. I didn't even know Pokemon even existed. I was a Digimon guy. You know what I mean? And then I found out about Pokemon through that whole Pokemon debate people were having. That's a story for another time, but yeah. But females wasn't into playing video games like that. So to somebody like myself who grew up during a time females wasn't even coming to those events, because you actually had to be a gamer. Now mind you, when we say gamer today, it's just a broad term to describe anybody who plays a video game, including people that be on their phone playing Candy Crush or Temple Run or shit like that. Like, that's who they trying to group us in with. We never called ourselves gamers. We were just people that was at the arcade playing video games. It was never a term for it. We just played our video games and we just rocked out, because you had to be that guy. When we say we play video games, it was only for those competitive video games like fighting games, certain shooters that had a competitive scene to it. But fighting games were like the upper echelon, because fighting games are the hardest video game to learn, because it takes a lot of effort, patience, knowledge about the system that particular fighting game has, and how well the character you have or you favor matches up with other characters on the roster. So it puts things in perspective, that, you know, this ain't something easy to pick up. That's why you didn't see a lot of females at the arcades. You didn't see them at the arcades. Hell, they wouldn't even playing side-scrolling beat-em-ups. And that was probably as simple as you could have got it back then. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I take that back. The simplest you can probably get it was like House of the Dead, or like those like shooters or Time Crisis or some shit like that. But, you know what I mean? Which would explain why they don't put as much effort in playing video games these days, and they just talk shit, and all they do is play shooters, because all you got to do is just aim and point the trigger. It's not like a series of buttons that you got to input. There's really no error in messing up necessarily. It's just muscle control and muscle memory when it comes to those. It's not necessarily input memorization. So it's not really that much effort that has to go into it as much as a fighting game. So seeing that, of course, it's crazy to see females kind of advertise that how much of a hardcore gamer they are, but then when you see the games that they play, it's just shooters. And they're not even good at the goddamn game. It's just them using it as a gimmick to get the attention of you simps who think that, oh, a girl that plays video games, oh, this is a dream. No, you're not. She's just trying to get your damn money. Because the split second she finds out that you're interested in her playing video games, I can guarantee you she's going to try to link you to her Snapchat Premium, her Instagram account, which links to her OnlyFans, and you're going to try to buy some shit from her. Them the ones you really got to stay away from. The fake-ass gamer girls, bruh. I'm on their head. Because I haven't liked them ever since that whole thing blew up, and like, ever since that whole terminology, gamer girl, blew up when Instagram first came out. I mean, I never seen it on anything else. I never seen it on MySpace during the MySpace era. I never seen it on Facebook when Facebook first started popping off. It started when Instagram became a thing. To me, when Backpage shut down, oh, that's when it really started. That's what really started going up. But these are some of the things that you guys have to watch out for. I'm calling this Operation No Simp, or Operation Simp. I think I'm gonna call it that. Operation Simp. That's what I'm entitled this video. So take these points, stop simping, stop giving these thoughts your goddamn money. If you're doing it, you ain't getting nothing out of her but a picture and a fucking, maybe a video. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little professional porn video or whatever. And half of these females don't even look good. Y'all be thirsting over some ugly ass females, bro. I'm saying. And I know females these days, they got this thing where ever since Soulja Boy came out with that Pretty Boy, whatever fuck song, or whoever inspired him to make that bullshit, females got this thing where they want to call men pretty. First off, we're not pretty. We're supposed to be ugly as hell. Y'all supposed to be the pretty ones. All y'all got to do is sit there and look good. You know, the thing that attracts a woman to a man is power and resolve. As long as a man has those two things, now power comes in any type of form. Y'all don't even care. As long as a man has power and resolve, as long as a man is, you know, has a business and he stands firm on that, that's attractive to y'all. Y'all love that. Don't expect a man to have feminine features just because the world is fucked up and that's how they're trying to, you know, demasculinize men. You know what I'm saying? And keep things fucked up. That's a conversation for another time too. But I'm gonna get on out of here, man. Operation Simp. Stop simping, people. Guys, quit simping. Girls, well, I ain't got nothing to say to y'all. I'm a man at the end of the day. I'm gonna leave it to a female. Try to talk some sense into y'all. I can't do it. Y'all too arrogant for my ass. So, yeah. So fellas, quit simping. Even if you ain't been out the house and you ain't really cool with talking to girls, bro, stop doing the dumb shit. Because they, you know, the ego's getting too big for your own good. So let's just keep things copacetic and cool, and let's not keep putting these females on a pedestal that they don't belong. You got females that's a fucking 4 thinking that they're a 10 because of how much attention you're giving them because you're not used to talking to females. And because you're not used to talking to females, you don't even realize that you're talking to a 4 or a 3. Hell, I seen some females who are fucking 2 and got the nerve to want to act like they're 10. Damn. Arrogance. I'll holler at y'all later. Remember, be humble in victory, be gracious in defeat, but show no mercy in battle. War is collector.